Let's start with this question, but before we solve, there are symbols you need to be very familiar with. One of these symbols is X and the bar at the top. X bar represents mean. X represents single data value. What this means is, for example, in this question, there are some data values given which are 12, 8, 9, 10, and 12. It means you can represent each of these data values by X. Like you can call this first data value, which is 12, X1. You can call 8, X2. You can call 9, X3, 10, X4, 12, X5, and so on if there are more data values. Then we have this symbol. It is called sigma. Sigma represents summation. What this means is, for example, if you are given a summation of a certain data, like summation of x, it means take the sum of all the x or add all the x together, like x1 plus x2 plus x3 and so on if there are more x. Next, we have n. N represents number of data involved. For example, in this question, we have 5 data involved. First, 12. The second data involved is 8. The third data involved is 9. The fourth is 10. And the fifth is 12. So we have 5 data involved. In some cases, you may see F instead of N. F means frequency. Now, let's go to the question. The question says, find the mean, median, mode, and range of the following data set. 12, 8, 9, 10, 12. The first thing I would recommend doing is arranging the data in increasing order. The lowest data is 8. Next is 9, 10, 12, 12. Now let's symbolize. Let's call the first data x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. To find the mean of a data set, add all the data values together, like x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5. Divide by the number of data involved. Now, instead of you writing mean, you can just write x bar. And instead of writing x1 plus x2 plus x3, you can just write summation of x over n. Now, the mean is equal to, our x1 is 8 plus x2 is 9 plus 10 plus 12 plus 12. Divide by the number of data involved. The number of data involved, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number of data involved is 5. 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 12 plus 12 is 51. Divide by 5. So 51 divided by 5 is 10.2. So the mean of this data set is 10.2. The next question is to find the median. The median simply means the middle data. Now, how do we locate the middle data? There are 2 ways to locate the middle data. Let's call the first way method 1. In this method, what we are going to be doing is cancelling. Let's cancel 8. Let's cancel 12. 9. Then the other 12. Obviously, the middle number is 10. So the median is 10. In this method, we are going to be finding the position of the middle number, which is called median position. Now, to find the median position, add 1 to the number of data involved and divide it by 2. Now, the number of data involved is 5 plus 1 divided by 2. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. It means the median is on the third position. So on the first position is 8. Second position is 9. On the third position is 10. So the median is 10. The next question is the mode. The mode means the data that appears most frequently in a data set. In this data set, 8 appears once, 9 appears once, 10 appears once, 12 appears twice. So 12 appears more than every other data in this data set. So 12 is the mode. Now, the next is the range. The range is the highest data value minus the lowest data value. The highest data value in this data set is 12. The lowest is 8. So the range is going to be 12 minus 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. Therefore, the range of this data set is 4. So this is how we can find the mean, median, mode, and range of a data set. So let's move on to question number 2. This is similar but not exactly the same. Let's begin by putting the numbers in order. The lowest is 1. Next is 1. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, and 5. So let's start by finding the mean. To find the mean of a data set, x bar will be equal to summation of x over n. Now, we're gonna add the whole data together. That is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 and plus 5 divide by the number of data involved is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There are 10 numbers of data involved. So divide it by 10. When you take the sum of the whole data together, you're going to have 27. Then 27 divided by 10 will give you 2.7. So therefore, the mean of the data set is equal to 2.7. To find the median, let's cancel to locate the middle number. Cancel this edge, the other, cancel, 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 cancel. So we have two datas in the middle. This is where we have slight difference compared to the other question. So we are having two datas in the middle. To find the median, we are going to add the two datas together and take the average. That is, divide it by 2. it is gonna be 5 divided by 2. 5 divided by 2 will give you 2.5. So the median is 2.5. So to find the mode, that is the numbers that appear most. Now, when you check the data set, 1 appears 3 times. 4 as well appears 3 times. So these two numbers appears most frequently than other numbers. So which means we have two numbers that appears most. So our mode will be 1 and 2. Sorry, 1 and 4. This we call bimodal. Then the next is range. To find the range, highest number minus the lowest number. So the highest data here is 5 and the lowest is 1. So the range is gonna be 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. So the range of this data set is 4. The next question is given a frequency table. Before we solve, let me show you something. From the frequency table, there are some guys whose age is 10 years. Some other guys whose age is 12 years. And some other guys whose age is 14 years. So those guys whose age is 10 years are just 3. And those guys whose age is 12 are just 2. Then the other guys whose age is 14 years are 6. So, which means this guy here, his age is 10. His age is 10. He's 10 years old. This guy is 12. 12 years. 14. 14 years. 14. 14 years old. 14. And 14 years old. Now, let's start by solving the mean. The mean age x bar equal to summation of, we can say summation of x, but because we are dealing with a frequency table, so we are going to say summation of f of x. We've been saying divide by n, but because we are dealing with a frequency table, we are going to say summation of, divide by summation of f. Now, what does this f actually mean? It means frequency. That is, let's say in the first group whose age is 10 years, there are 3 people involved. So the frequency of the 10 years old guys is 3. The frequency of the 12 years old guys is 2. And the frequency of the 14 years old guys is 6. So frequency simply means the number of people involved in a certain group. Now, our mean is going to be equal to, we can say 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 12 plus 12 as usual. But remember, 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 30. And also 10 plus 3, 10 times 3 is 30. So what this f of x means is, instead of you saying 10 times 10 times 10, which can be time consuming, you can just say 10 multiplied by 3. Then plus, instead of you saying 12 plus 12, then it can be 12 times 2. Then plus 14 times 6. Divide by, now, as we've been seeing, it's going to be like counting the whole things to get your n. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Then we divide it by 11. But because we are dealing with frequency table, you are seeing summation of f rather than n, but they are still equal to each other. Let's see how. What this summation of f means simply means add all the frequency together. For example, for the 10 years, the frequency is 3. For the 12 years, the frequency is 2. And for the 14 years old, the frequency is 6. So 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 6 is 11, which is still the same thing as counting. So obviously n is equal to summation of f. That is, it is going to be divided by 11. X bar is going to be equal to 10 times 3 is 30, plus 12 times 2 is 24, plus 14 times 6 is 84, then divide by 11. Now adding them all together, it will give you 138 divided by 11. So the mean age is 12.5 years. So now to find the median age, which is the age in the middle. Now let's try to check by cancelling. Cancel this age, cancel this age, cancel, 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 cancel. So the age in the middle is 14, which simply means the median age is 14 years. Now the next is the modal age. The mode simply means the numbers or the age that appears more. So obviously in the table, 14 years appears 6 times, which is more than others. So the modal age is 14 years. The range is equal to the highest age minus the lowest age. The highest age here is 14. The lowest age is 10. So it's gonna be 14 minus 10. 14 minus 10 is 4. So the range is 4 years. Now, this is how we can find the mean, median, modes, and range of a data given in a frequency table. So try this and drop your answers in the comments. Also, suggest the topics you would like me to cover next. Then, join my statistics WhatsApp group via the link in the comments for further discussion. And do not forget to like and subscribe.